trigger might not work, but that's okay for tonight.
All good now? The G of Guthrie, we good now?
All good on this end. Good grief. Light fix. All right, so let me go.
Lights out while we're off.
What's that?
We should put those lights over here while we were off.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to delete stuff on Second Banana Media, so.
Oh, so we need a reshare.
Yeah, I'm going to delete the one so people aren't confused, because it would be confusing. So, okay, so that's the good one. Okay, so this is the bad one. Delete this. How do you delete it? All right, we got to get this off here, the old one, so it doesn't confuse people.
The 3 dots on the right.
Well, I did that, and it... Oh, I got to switch the profile. A lot of moving parts here tonight, and it was my fault. I unplugged it, and I realized my thing over here did unplug, but I didn't realize it unplugged the mixer, so... I don't want to use this page. I want to use...
You mean delete it? I got it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is it said delete?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, shoot. I was going to be a few steps, so...
Just need to find the new one now.
Yeah, let me get back to my segment on YouTube, make sure this is all working. It's my fault. Looks like a good part of the good folks at YouTube came back, so... It was my fault. It was my fault. Okay, GF Guthrie, all good on this end, good. And if you can make a comment on saying, I'll make sure the Facebook works. And I'm gonna do the intro so it's easier for my podcast, for the audio podcast. But when it's on, we have to be quiet because I don't think it's gonna mute it, and I don't think it's gonna pop up automatically. So I got to do all this.
Right, where's your Facebook?
All right, as soon as I get the Facebook thing, we'll get started again. I'll try to remember exactly what I said. So, did Phil comment on YouTube or Facebook earlier?
Facebook. We still haven't got him go to YouTube
I still haven't. I got to share this to my personal page too. Man, my bad. It was my fault. I screwed up. I didn't know I did, but I did.
Disaster was diverted right there, right?
Yeah, no, we're back up, and it all happens. All right, so I'm going to share this to my page again. Share now, public.
People are ready to name this monkey.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that again. And I don't see your Facebook comment.
You know what else we got to talk about? Not right now, but what we got to talk about? One of us went viral this week on Twitter.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, one of us went viral. I think it's viral. It's decently viral.
Yeah, there's more numbers I can show you too.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. That's pretty cool.
Okay. It's making me nervous that I don't see your Facebook comment, and we're trying to promote the Second Banana Facebook page. So, okay, so
It's froze on Facebook.
It's froze on Facebook. Okay, it's
Good on YouTube's.
Is that the old one?
No, we delete the old one.
See, mine's moving on Facebook.
Okay, maybe I'll just refresh mine then.
Maybe yours froze.
There it goes.
Back. Okay. Let me see if my comment pops up, and then we'll get started here again.
Mine just wants to keep freezing up on my end.
All right, let me check one more thing, and then we'll get started. It's good over here as far as stream.
That's me, yeah. Okay. More of a delay on Facebook.
Talk again.
Test.
Now I'm gun shy. All right, we are. It is. Yeah, audio is good. That's the most important thing is audio. So we might just have to look at the Facebook comments. So, all right. So here we go with the intro.
That button.
Welcome to the Open Mic Podcast with Chris Evans and Phil Nichols,
Yeah, Phil even on the YouTube page, he got the little
along with Ronnie Phillips. The Open Mic Podcast is part of the Second Banana Media Podcast Network. Coming to you live from Guthrie, Oklahoma, inside the Second Banana Media Studios, here's Chris Evans.
It is the Open Mic Podcast, Wednesday, January 4th, 2023. The first show of the new year, along with Ronnie Phillips, Chris Evans. This is the Open Mic Podcast. Thanks for joining us for the first Open Mic of the 23 season, the first live one. Of course, you can always catch the rebroadcast. There's a post on Saturday, too. You can follow us on Second Banana YouTube. A lot of people on there right now. Appreciate that. You can also check us out on Second Banana Media Facebook. And this is the first show we are without Guthrie News Page.
cut the umbilical cord off.
Cut the cord. We use Guthrie News Page to help get us boosted. And we had promised, or not promised, we had said over a 3, 4, 5 month period.
Chris threatened us for many months.
Eventually,
that he was going to take us out.
This would be off of Guthrie News Page. And now it's standing all by itself. It's the first show. All the important people are here. All the important people are watching for the first one without Guthrie News Page. So it's our little babies.
What a moment.
Yeah.
What a moment in history
Taking
right
steps.
now. Taking
It
steps.
took its first steps today.
We need
by itself.
we got to change the, this should be 2023. It should be season 3, episode 1, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I need to talk about that because when you look at the other podcasts, it has like 168, 169.
Oh.
It never says season, though. So I don't know what to do on that. I saw that, too. I don't know what to do with that. Just keep adding up, or does the seasons matter?
Seasons don't matter.
Seasons don't matter.
But I think it'd be cool just to have like season 3 saying, okay, we've been doing it for 3 years. That'd be counting your years.
Yeah. When you upload the podcast for the audio format, it asks what season on there.
Right.
So
Phil,
that's where it
Phil,
came
what
from.
do you... Never mind. Can't even ask Phil.
Well, I guess it's a vote now. Session's in on the board.
It's all gotta be unanimous. It only
Do
takes
we-
2 votes anyway.
So do we just add season 3 and just keep putting episode 34?
I like season 3. That gives us the
Season
what year
3,
it came
episode
in.
1 or
season 3, episode 1. I like.
Man, see, I like season 3 because if you do like 12, it sounds like you'll have a season 1 12, season 2 12, and season 3 12. Whereas it's season 3 168, it keeps the running track of how many episodes. So
Yeah, let's do that.
you can say, hey, go check out episode 142.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that better.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Let's do
So
that.
it's a 2-0 votes, and we'll see how Phil decides next week when he.
Oh yeah, well, I guess it don't matter.
It's already-
though, right?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter,
No,
but
we'll
we
just
can
see.
ask him.
Yeah,
just for
we
fun.
can ask him,
Gotcha.
see what he says about that. So do us a favor. We are streaming this on YouTube at Second Banana Media. A lot of good people on there already, but a lot of people are now checking it out on Facebook on Second Banana Media. A lot of people haven't even liked that yet, but if you do go to Facebook, please share that, and so we can get the word out on Facebook. I think our YouTube crowd is building well. I think I last saw 147 subscribers.
Yep.
We need 1,000 subscribers, by the way. Or 4,000 watch. Well, we need both. We need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Then we do a whole bunch of cool stuff, kind of like Guthrie News Page has. But the
We get
4,000 hours,
We get 1 million subs. We get one of those YouTube buttons.
yeah. Oh, the big old
The silver one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The platinum. That'd be cool.
the 4,000 views. We'll be able to get that 4,000 minutes. I think we'll get that. We'll definitely get that one first. But the
Yeah.
subscribers is where we'll have to go viral or something here on that.
Which we went viral. You went viral this week, so I mean,
We'll talk about that viral tweet. Well, also the big thing here that we want to maybe get going tonight is our logo. The monkey, the chimpanzee, the ape, whatever. We're going to call him Dude for now. But if you remember last week on the show, we started talking about names for Dude. And I like Dude. No one wanted it, Dude, so I got outvoted. I like another name. That's probably going to not get voted in either. So the monkey, the ape, the chimpanzee, he is the face of Second Banana Media, not Open Mic, not High School Huddle. Those are underneath Second Banana Media if you kind of get confused what that is. But so we're looking for a name. The Dude is on our front door. He's on our front windows.
He's on our hats.
Got some merchandise. Still working on that. On pricing, trying to find the best deal. We found the type of material that we like. Hopefully we can find that again, but trying to find it at a better cost for us and everybody out there who might want some. So.
Yep. I got the names right here.
Okay, so last week on the show, we reached out to everybody, had some great suggestions on the show, and so we decided that we would open it up to some polls, some people on Twitter, on Facebook, and YouTube. I didn't get a whole lot on Twitter, but we got a bunch on Facebook and we got a bunch on YouTube. And there was about a top 5 over that last week's show, but then it grew and grew and grew with all the Facebook posts. So we appreciate that. So we're going to try to name him tonight.
That's what's going to make it tough because there wasn't just one name where I was like, that's it. There was a lot of really, really good names.
Yeah.
So does he have to have, is he going to have a middle name? Is he going to have a full name? Or is it just going to be one name? We don't know.
I don't know. There was some people who had the middle name in there. I mean, we had the segment a few months ago on dogs.
Yeah.
And do you give your dog a middle name? And we absolutely
of course
give ours.
not.
You don't?
No.
You were Dixie. You were
Dixie, Rowdy, Pepper, Wally.
Where I have Max Einstein, and Daximus Ernesto. The rule in
After our friend Ernesto?
Yeah, well,
awesome.
He had the cheesecake. I mean, you couldn't pass that up. No, on my wife's side of the family, middle names have to be E. And so that's why you have Kel Espen, you have Lance Easton, and you have Maximus Einstein, Daximus Ernesto. So that's why middle name has to be an E on my wife's side of the family.
Interesting.
Okay, so we'll go over some of the Phil, by the way, yes, we forgot to mention this in the second part of the show here. Phil, unable to join us tonight, although he's at lunch today.
He's at Chamber Coffee as well.
Coffee today.
Yeah, he was there.
So, unable to be with us tonight. So, if you're around Phil today, a Phil warning has been executed in the Guthrie area, and it is set to expire in 3 days. So, you've been warned. Phil says he has a name back in the day. So Phil, if you want to go ahead and get yours out of the way, so we can get to the folks and see what they say here. So Phil, who is watching on YouTube, attaboy, let us know what name you have. Tanya's watching as well. First name for the monkey. First name monkey. Last name business. Monkey business.
Yeah, there was a like a little trampoline ball pit place in Kansas City where we lived, and it was called Monkey Business, and we took the kids when they're younger there, and they'd go in there and run around and have a good time.
Very cool. Monkey. I mean, it would make sense to have the name Monkey.
I mean, I get it, but
yeah. But we'll see how people vote here in just a few moments. Still waiting on.
Phil's asleep.
Phil says there's really only one choice. Oh. I don't think that's true. I think there's Rod Poplin, Big Slick,
AK,
Big Slick. Let's see here. Oh, look at all the comments. They're working now. When does the season begin? We were going back to that. Billy asked that. I think at the beginning of the calendar year.
Calendar year, yeah.
When that
calendar
begins.
year is what we decided. Yep.
Okay, so Billy, I mentioned that because Billy says, "Dude looks like a lady." Oh, that's a song.
That is a song.
I didn't realize it until I said it out loud.
You said it out loud. Yeah.
Dude looks like a lady. Miss Doubtfire. Dude looks like a lady. Remember that?
I remember Miss Doubtfire. What part?
Dude looks like a lady. You don't remember that part?
Was he dressed up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rod Poplin, Big Slick. That sounds like That's Big Slick sounds more like a nickname.
Yeah, that'd be a
Than a
nickname.
name.
Yeah, we need a name.
Big Slick. Or maybe he's just looking at my Ace of Spade t-shirt.
We don't know. That's just one card, though.
Well, he's just assuming the King of Spade is behind it. I know how Rod thinks, so.
It is the prettiest card in the deck.
It is the prettiest card in the deck. Okay, Ronnie, so let's get to some of the names that were given us throughout the week as we go to name our dude.
So
no one dude for sure?
Yeah, no, dude.
Okay.
No, dude. So one that's been pretty popular is Abe. Greer was one. Maxwell. Silas.
Okay, so I like Maxwell. I like Maxwell because Maxwell means, and I have a Max dog too, Maximus Max.
Yeah, you'd
So
get
it
him
probably doesn't make-
confused.
Yeah, but
and if he found out that you named another, he would be very upset.
I'd be sleeping on the couch.
That's so.
But Maxwell means great stream. Now, this is not a great stream tonight. We're trying to make it better, but it got off a little rocky start. But that's what Maxwell means. So that's the one I like. I understand it's probably not the name that we should go with, but I do like what it means.
You got Silas, which I like the name of that.
Silas
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sly, Victor. Let's go to the comments here. 37 comments here. Josh Seabolt. He said Rufus. Oh, gosh. Billy had a bunch of them. Zeke, Sloan, Showbiz Maximus. So there's your middle name.
Yeah, Showbiz Maximus.
Champ. Cody liked Abe. Brittany, she liked Sly. Seth Robbins. Cornelius.
Yeah. I saw Seth at church, and I guess there's a show, something about a monkey back in the day. Cornelius and him and Zach were trying to tell me, and I had no idea what they were talking about.
Cornelius Einstein is.
Okay, so as we go through the names, and we might have to do this again because I need to write them down. Let us know in the comments. We're going to try to name this guy tonight, so let us know in the comments of the ones that we're going over with what sounds good. So, okay, start over from the top one more time. Billy says Ace.
Ooh, that's my son's middle name. I like that one.
It is Ace. Okay.
Abe Greer.
Okay.
Maxwell.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Well, you said
I know. I'll remove that one from the list.
Silas. Sly.
SLY.
Yep.
Okay.
Victor. And then you want me to go off to some of the comment ones?
Victor, like VITI.
VIC.
VICTOR.
TOR, yep.
Okay, yeah, and then let's go through the comments because we open it up to
Yep. Rufus.
Okay.
Zeke. ZEKE.
Okay.
Sloan. Abe, already got that one. Champ was another one.
Champ.
Yep. Cornelius. Silas C. Maxwell.
Ooh.
That
I might be able to get my Maxwell in there.
That's from Brett Tennyson.
Okay. Good one, Brett.
Yep, really good one. Should I read Chapels or just skip that one?
Oh, no. I mean, fair and balanced.
Oh, Doc.
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 There's only one Doc.
Yeah.
And that's the Bugs Bunny.
Of course. Big Victor, we said that.
Tim, if I can't read it, I don't think we should name it. Theophastros. I probably just said something bad.
Mr. Mortimer.
Mr. Mortimer.
Mr. Mortimer was one. I can barely say Phil without getting messed up. I'd crush that one. I don't understand that one. Benny. Jamie Newton said Dibby? D-I-I-B-Y?
Dibby?
D-I-I-B-Y.
I don't know. Okay.
Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Van Shea.
Van Shea. Oh, Van Shea. Yeah. That was offered by Michael Swisher, who does Kingfisher News and Sports.
Solomon.
Oh, see, I can't do that one because Mitchell Solomon, I think he's...
Archibald. Dave
Archibald?
Evans. Archibald.
Yeah. That's a good one. But I didn't write it down on my list, so it must not be that
Dr. Beans.
Dr. Beans.
A Lester. A Lester or A Lester? I don't know. That sounds weird.
It's a little weird. I don't think we want to go there.
I'm out on that one.
Yeah.
Phil, F-I-L-L.
F-I-L-L.
Donovan.
Phil and Phil.
Yeah, another Abe.
Another Abe.
So, looks like, the Nowata Ironman Sports said Damon, D-A-M-O-N-E.
Or Damon or Damon.
Damon, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay. I had one suggestion with Ed. Second Banana Media came about when Phil got a banana trophy in the mail. Mm-hmm. Second Banana Media, Ed McMahon. So that has been on there. Strive Wellness Lounge. Any famous cowboys of Oklahoma?
Oh, Will Rogers?
Pistol Pete? No?
I don't know.
We would lose half our audience.
Yeah, we would.
Or 3/4 or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Will Rogers, was he a cowboy? He was in.
Of course he was a cowboy.
Okay. Cowboys in Oklahoma.
We can name him Blackie. Grandpa Blackie is a famous cowboy. He's in the Cowboy Hall of Fame.
Okay, so I got 5 of these that popped off to me.
Okay.
All right, so see, you have your top 5. See if we agree with the top 5. Phil's watching. Chime in if you get a chance, Phil. Abe.
Like it.
Greer. Silas C. Maxwell. What's the C stand for?
Whatever we want, I guess. Cornelius.
Chimpanzee? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Abe Greer, Silas C. Maxwell. Abe Greer, Silas, Sly, and Champ were the ones I marked down from that list. That sounds good to me.
Champ to me is like, it's like what you would call a little kid. I want something more professional, a little more, adultish.
Okay. Phil says slow down. I'm not sure what that means. I don't think that's a good name, Phil. Slow down. It doesn't
Slow
really
down,
fit.
boys. No, I don't like that name.
I don't like
that's
that
not a
one
good
either.
name.
I mean, he did give him a middle name, slow down,
Yeah.
but doesn't make sense. So,
No. Phil.
okay. So Abe, Greer, Silas, Sly, and Champ. Is that a good final 5?
Yeah. It is.
Okay. Okay, so do your top 3.
My top 3 would be.
I need a note and pad. Let me go to Phil's office real quick.
Yeah, just right over here.
I got some good stuff in here I could find.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I got a notepad here. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Phil, Chris. Okay, so Phil's top. Okay, Josh Seabolt is still with Rufus. Okay, so give us your top 3, and whoever does participate gets the number counted.
Okay.
So
My top 3.
Oh, okay.
Would be Abe, number 1.
Abe,
Silas,
and
Sly. That's my top
Sly.
3.
That's your 3.
That's my top 3.
Okay, Rod, or not Rod, Phil. We'll get the right here. Phil went with Sly. His number 2 was Abe. Everyone really likes the Abe Lincoln look there. And Phil's
Makes
number
sense.
3.
Silas.
Phil, we're only doing 4. Rufus doesn't make it. Oh, he's just kissing up to Seabolt.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
3 is Silas. Okay. Rod did give us a top 3. I think Billy. Is Billy working on his 3? He's not naming.
He's on the Facebook, so I don't know.
Okay. So Rod, his number 1 is Silas. So that gets 3 points. 3, 2, 1. Silas is 3. Rod number 2. Rod number 2 is Sly. And rod number 3 is Abe. Boy, Abe.
It makes sense.
It's not.
It makes sense
it's
to
not
me.
horrible. It feels like I'm cheating. It just doesn't feel. Okay, so who else? Oh, Tanya. Tanya gets a vote. Okay, 3, 2, 1. She goes Sly, Silas, Maxwell. Okay, so if Tanya and I both go with Maxwell, then I think I would feel okay going with Maxwell. I'm just telling you if.
Tell your other dog. Tell your dog that. Just remember that.
Well, this would be Maxwell, not Max.
Well,
Phil's adding commentary and he's shouting. I can tell.
Oh.
He says hard no on Abe, but I guess we're counting points, so we'll see here. Grant Oliver, Sly. Oh, Tim gets a vote. Tim goes Silas. Oh, I haven't done mine yet. I know what my number one is though.
Just because he's a hard no on Abe, I think we should do Abe.
Rufus. Oh,
2 out of 3.
Send a message.
Yeah, just send a message. 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you
vote's over.
I like Maxwell as well. It sounds distinguished. Yeah. Now he's kissing up to Tanya. God, I can't hard to keep up.
She's literally sitting right next to him.
I know.
What's he doing?
Seabolt says Josh. Or no, he doesn't. He says Arnold.
Oh.
Back to Tim and Sly as his number 3. Someone else had one. Oh, Billy. Got to be fair to Billy. 3, 2, 1. Billy. Silas. You get your votes in real quick, and they do count because I'm keeping a chart right here. Billy goes Silas, Sly, and Abe. And you got to go 1, 2, 3 for your votes to officially count. So I know Seabolt put Arnold.
Oliver, we need 2 more from you.
Yeah, Oliver for your vote to count. By the way, I saw the Duncan Demon. We saw the Duncan Demon.
Saw Duncan last night. Yeah,
Duncan came in, got a victory over Guthrie in wrestling. Guthrie was out without a couple.
I was excited to see Eli Ramirez wrestle, he got a daggum forfeit.
I know. I had Doug Ogle, assistant superintendent. I go, hey, this is the kid, pretty good football player, really good baseball player.
Closed out the state championship.
I didn't know he wrestled. I didn't know he wrestled.
Yeah,
and then forfeit. I was like, well, there he was. That's what he looks like.
I got some recruiting talk in with him though. I think he might be coming to Guthrie here this next semester. Yeah,
Eli.
Yeah.
Oh.
He really liked me, so
good.
He's. I think he's going to be telling Oliver the bad news here.
We got some Second Banana Media NIL.
Yeah, we got NIL money for him. So yeah.
Phil says change my Abe to Maxwell. So that's number 2.
So he's hard. It's going to be Abe. There's no doubt about it.
No, he took his Abe off.
Because you told him it's a points thing, so he's just trying to mess up the Abe points is all he's doing.
Change my Abe to Maxwell.
You can't do that. Nope, sorry. You can't change votes once they're in. We've made this rule all year long last year. It's got to stay.
Seabolt.
It's got to stay.
His 3 are in. Phil, you're good. Seabolt, Rufus, Maxwell, Arnold. Okay, we're going to give everybody, 3 more minutes? We'll go to 6:45?
6:45.
Central Guthrie time?
Central Guthrie time.
Okay, so you got 3 minutes to get it in. Oh, Maxwell to 1. Phil, what are you... So...
No, he needs. He's not even voting right now. He's just playing out of spite right now.
Maxwell, Sly, Silas. Is that right, Phil? Maxwell, Sly, Silas. Okay. Seabolt, your vote is in. Your votes are in. First and middle name Maxwell Abraham. Dudes, see, Grant says, dudes aside. I thought he was talking about
No, he's talking about Eli.
Yeah, he's talking about Eli. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Phil's officially votes don't count no more because he said Maxwell in all 3, and we've already determined that that's an improper.
See, that looks horrible on the screen. I apologize, but no, because Phil will never stop. So Phil, you're officially down as Maxwell, Sly, Silas. Okay, G.F. Guthrie, I'm glad you're voting. Thank you. 3, 2, 1.
Good vote there.
He goes
G.F. Guthrie.
Abe. He goes Sly and Maxwell. And and I haven't added these up yet, but if Silas wins, his name officially would be Silas C. Maxwell. Good with that? We'll see how.
If who wins?
Silas.
Okay. You see Oliver's, you got it on there. Sly, Abe, Silas.
Hold on. Oliver goes who?
He goes Sly, Abe, Silas.
Okay.
JD, Abe, Maxwell, Rufus.
JD, one more time.
Abe, Maxwell, Rufus, James Denning.
Maxwell, Rufus. Okay. And question, G of Guthrie, if none get majority, are y'all going to just keep revoting? I think we'll get a majority. If there's a tie, then we have a runoff.
Well, tie is right here. No runoffs.
All right. So, okay, we got about like 30 seconds left. Did I get JD, Abe, Maxwell, Rufus? Okay, I got JD in there. Seabolt's onto something. Sell the naming rights. That's a pretty good idea. The John Vance monkey.
Yes, this is just a precursor. If somebody wants to buy
Generations
the
monkey. Yeah, we can eliminate this name.
Yeah,
in a heartbeat.
we can close this right now if we have a sponsor.
Adopted.
Yeah,
he'd be adopted in a heartbeat. Phil says that's cap.
What's he talking about?
I think the naming rights, maybe.
No,
I don't think Phil. I think
no, he won't. He won't turn the money.
Yeah, he won't turn it.
He's a.
All right, we got just a few more seconds. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we gotta wait 8 seconds for the delay for Facebook. It is, yes, Rod, correct. It is a point system.
Phil said he'll pay $100 for naming rights. You better go a little bit higher.
Okay.
We're gonna have a bid.
So here we go. Oh, I got to do my top 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Rod says Phil said $500.
Okay. Now, well, for the first 3 months, and then
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going.
Let's just do the point system. Rod said point system, no ties. Oh, Seabolt said 600. Keep them coming, boys.
Okay, I got to do my top 3. So if I go Silas, then I get Maxwell as the last name.
Yeah,
But I can go Maxwell first name. Then he doesn't. If it's Maxwell, he doesn't need a last name.
Think about it. I mean, there's been a lot more Silases on here than Maxwell, so I think your best chance would be past Silas if you want to get his name Maxwell on there.
I'm going to go Silas. I'm going to go Maxwell. No one said Greer. No one likes Greer.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of
Silas, Maxwell.
Abe.
Is there any slide?
Silas, Sly, kind of same thing.
Rod. I can't read it. Who? Ton? Is there a Tony? Who?
Tanya?
Tanya. Yeah, Tanya. I didn't finish spelling it. She put Sly down. No one put Greer.
Seabolt surrendered at $700, Phil.
All right. I'll go Abe. I will go Abe. It's not horrible.
I like the point system. Let's go off point system.
Okay. Well, I was doing my 3.
Lowest points wins, right?
Most points.
Most points?
So like mine, like your number 1 was Abe, so that's 3 points.
Okay.
Your number 2 was Silas, so that's 2 points. And your number 3 was Sly, and that's 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Let's add it up.
All right, here we go. Phil's at 1,000. Phil wins. Cashier's check. We do take Venmo, but we prefer check. They take taxes out of the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cash is also good.
You got to take care of your taxes out there. All right, so here we go. So Maxwell is on the list. Phil's was Maxwell, Sly, Silas. So Maxwell 3, 2, 1. Chris went with Silas for 3. Maxwell was 2 points. And Abe gets 1 point. Okay, Phil, Chris, Chubbo, Abe, 3, Silas, 2, Sly, 1. Okay. Coach Oliver. Sly is a 3, Abe is a 2, and Silas is a 1. JD, Abe is a 3. This is great podcast here. Maxwell is a 2, and Rufus
On the board.
is on the board at a 1. Okay. G of Guthrie. Abe got 3.
Bring it on.
Sly, 2. Maxwell, 1. Seabolt. Rufus is on the board again. 3. Maxwell, 2. Arnold, right in.
On the board. Right in. Oh, man, Sarah's going to be mad she missed this.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We told her last week it was going to be on here. All right, Billy Pop. The Guthrie spot.
G-Spot. We're not on newspapers anymore. G-Spot.
Oh. feel kind of weird still saying it, though. I don't know. Okay, Billy Pop. Okay. Silas, 3. No, I think he put it on Facebook. So he's Billy Poplin tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's okay.
Okay. Silas was 3. Okay, got that. Sly, 2. Abe, 1. Rod Pop, 3. He went Silas, so that's 3. He went Sly for number 2, and Abe, and his third one, so he gets 1 point there.
Sarah, put 2 more names down.
Tanya went with Sly, which is 3. She then went with Silas at number 2, and Maxwell, 1. Tim Hurd, Silas, 3. Rufus, 2. Rufus got 6 points tonight. That's a win. And Sly got 1. Okay, so is Sarah officially voting in?
She's getting it in. She's got Abe number 1 for right now.
She got parenting duties.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll give her a few more seconds here. Yeah, Sarah, we need 3, 2, 1. She's on YouTube, so
Maxwell 2.
Okay, what was her first one?
Abe was 1.
Of course. Maxwell was 2.
Maxwell was her second one, so that's 2 points. And Sly will be her third choice.
Okay, votes are in. Oh my gosh, here we go. Arnold, 1.
Not happening.
All right, Rufus, 3, 5, 6.
6 to beat.
6 is the beat.
Rufus is the number.
All right, which one should we do first? Sly? Let's do Sly.
Do Sly.
2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17.
17 for Sly.
Leader in the clubhouse, Sly. Let's go to
Silas.
Silas.
Go to Silas.
1, 4, 6, 7, 10, 13, 15, 18.
18.
We got
Silas.
Clubhouse leader.
Go to Maxwell.
Maxwell. 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13.
13.
Maxwell didn't make it. Maxwell, great stream.
Could be last name.
Could be his last name. Here we go.
Abe it up. Let's go.
1, 4, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 17.
17.
We have a winner.
We have a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce you, the mascot of Second Banana Media, Silas C. Maxwell.
What a moment. What a moment in history right now. How awesome is that?
Silas C. Maxwell.
Silas C. Maxwell.
That is classic.
That's a great name.
And who put Silas C. Maxwell on the original post?
Brett Tennyson.
Brett Tennyson. Well, we need
Good
to.
job, Brett.
He officially named.
Really did, yeah.
He brought it up.
Really
yeah,
did.
everyone voted on it. So thank you.
Josh Shebolt's calling voter fraud already.
Billy wants to change his to Trump as a one spot. So the votes are in. Phil, you said that's cap. You said that 14 times. Phil, what are you saying is a lie? Let us know.
The math is right there. We'll take a picture of that. We'll post it on Second Banana Media. Go ahead and do that right now so they can see that and they can do the math for them.
Screw you, Phil, off of here.
We'll do that.
Get that off of there. All right. Let me put Second Banana Media, and I will
voting results.
Yeah, voting results. It takes 2 members to approve. And if you can sign that, we can.
Take a pic, post it up. It's official, boys. Silas C. Maxwell. I'm happy with that name.
Great job,
I love
guys.
the name.
That is a great job. And this is on camera of our signatures. I'm taking a photo now. And Phil asked, and it's a great question. I guess that's something we can.
Let's vote on it. Let's go.
Well, this one's got to be kind of creative because if it's Silas C., it is Silas C. Maxwell. But if it's C for Charles, we really wouldn't say Silas Charles Maxwell. No. It would be Silas C. But I would like to know what we can maybe name his middle name be.
I like Cornelius. What Seth Robbins said. That's a sweet name.
And I guess it fits whatever show they were telling me about.
Okay. Well, I like it because we would still call him Silas C, but I want the C, in my opinion, I want it to be long like that to make it worth saying C, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like Chip, why would we put C in there? We just call him Chip, Silas Chip.
Tanya asked, how did C end up in the equation? In the comments throughout the week, Brett had put Silas C. Maxwell. And
maybe we could ask Brett what C stands for.
Well, yeah.
Wonder what his idea was.
His idea was, yeah.
Or we can just do another vote right now and finish it out.
Phil says he agrees with Ronnie. Oh no, we're not on a news page. Phil says, "Damn it, I agree with Ronnie." That's like felt weird saying that. Okay, so awesome. Thank you guys. Silas C. Maxwell.
Oh, Sarah said the middle name's Cap.
Cap. Silas Cap. Sam says she's getting tired of the no cap. She doesn't like no cap. Yeah.
Huh.
No, that's no cap.
No cap.
That's what she says. So she like, ugh, when she hears it.
Oh.
But
yeah.
Anyway. All right. Well, I guess we got a few things to talk about. We won't keep everyone late tonight. We'll kind of keep this short and sweet. But so
Silas C. Maxwell.
Silas C. Maxwell. I love it.
Right here.
I love it. Yeah. The mascot, the logo has a name.
Man, what a show to miss, Phil.
Yep.
I mean, this is groundbreaking moment right now.
Okay, so I this week I was fun to watch Tulane.
Tulane, oh man, yes. My year is already made.
And I know there's a few people that don't like the sports topic, and we're not going to. This is really not a sports topic, but we're building up to it, so don't click off. So Tulane beats USC, and the former Oklahoma player fumbled it out of bounds, led to a safety. I think USC was winning like 45-32.
They were up 15 points with 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah, and kicked the field goal to go up by 15.
Tulane, as they had all game long, goes
in two plays.
Two plays, go straight down and score. And then the ensuing kickoff, Mario Williams muffs the kick at the 2-yard line, goes out of bounds. So they're there. He called a fair catch, but didn't get his hand back there in time. And ball goes out 2-yard line. And for whatever reason, Riley runs it out of the shotgun 2 times in a row. And the second time is a safety. And then, so there's your 2-point conversion that they needed.
USC had to kick to Tulane.
So they kicked off Tulane. Tulane puts a magnificent drive together. 2 overturned calls, I believe, in that last thing. They tried to give it to USC, but replay wasn't having that. And they end up scoring the extra point with 9 seconds left, gives USC the victory. Tulane the victory.
And Tulane goes crazy like they had just won the national championship.
As they should.
Absolutely.
Two-win team last year.
Yep. So that I was curious on how Lincoln O'Reilly would respond and how Caleb Williams responded. And so watching the post-game conference, and it's a table much like this, and there's these nameplates kind of like this, and it has Lincoln Riley, Caleb Williams, and somebody else on.
I can't read that name. I think it's that All-American defensive end.
The coach, offensive guy, and
your best defensive guy. And don't forget, Caleb Williams won the Heisman Trophy winner. He was voted in by these same exact people that are expecting to ask questions here.
Yeah. And so waiting, and one of the Cotton Bowl staffers goes over to Caleb Williams' nameplate and takes it off. I'm like,
very casually,
yeah. It's like he was like stealing in front of cameras and people. And I was like, So we're not going to hear from the Heisman after I guess you can call it emotional loss. Now, if they would have won, I think he would have been there.
He'd have been all over it. He was last year at the Alamo Bowl, the game that I attended. After he won that game with Bob Stoops, he was sitting at the podium, had the cowboy hat on, and was having a great time. And
so I think if he would have won, he would have been there answering the questions and taking all the praises and all that good stuff. So he wasn't there. They have the press conference, and he never shows up. They bring in an offensive lineman to face the questions. To take the what happened. And you're not in these post game. You're not usually not going to learn anything. But if you're a Heisman Trophy winner and you're making millions of dollars off NIL deals, you can face the media.
It's not going to get any easier at the NFL level either.
Yeah. So they go through the press conference. He doesn't have it. And so I go on Twitter with the video of them taking the nameplate off.
And don't forget that USC cut that press conference short after 11 minutes. It's supposed to go longer, and they cut it off. Said, no, we're done.
So I go to Twitter and post the 6-second video of the staffer taking the nameplate off, and my question, my tweet said, appears Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams was scheduled for the post-game conference, but his name card was removed just prior. Is there an explanation on why he was not there? And I tagged USC football. I tagged Lincoln Riley, Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tag Caleb Williams. I thought I followed him, but I couldn't tag him.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if he probably has in his settings, but it's like, if you don't do exactly what his handle is kind of weird. It's like Caleb, then like
capital B,
SHW or something. It's really
CSW.
weird.
I can't remember. I can't remember what it is, but so I put that on there, and my phone blows up. It was unbelievable. It's the and I always wonder, because like Kevin Durant can say hello, and there's like you watching, it's retweets and likes and comments.
Oh, same thing with like Trump. Can you imagine Trump?
Yeah. So my phone is about this time. Lance, my youngest, wants to go play catch, so we go out and play catch, and I got my Apple Watch on it. My watch literally is buzzing. It never stops. This tweet is taken off, which on a good tweet that I would maybe have 12 to 20 maybe retweets.
Can I give him the stats?
If it's really, really good.
I have it right here.
So you can see the stats?
I can see the stats right here.
Okay.
I don't have your insights, but from what, as a person like me can see, this is just the tweet. The tweet saw 4.2 million people saw this tweet.
4.2 million.
4.2 million people saw this tweet. 1.4 million people watched the 6-second video. 964 people replied to it. 670 people retweeted it and quota retweeted it. And you had 3,293 likes on that video.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And I got notified because it's usually no big deal on Twitter notifications. I get just a couple, if any at all, on those. But this one, the insight says 4 million impressions.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine. It just affirmed to me that like celebrities and all these people, they can't
their
have
notifications are not on.
They cannot have any notifications on there at all. And it was funny to see how who was tweeting it and retweeting it, and
it was cool because you can go in there and you can see, like, you had the franchise guy, the OU guy, Bob, whatever his name Presbillo, Tattoo Baker.
Oh, Tattoo Baker.
Tattoo Baker did it as well. He's a verified account, but he's one of those funny accounts that people like to see. Oh God, Blinken Riley, the Blinken Riley account which is really good.
Dean Blevins.
Dean Blevins was one of the first.
Dean the Dream, yeah.
Dean Blevins was one of the first.
I mean,
people.
they were talking about it on message boards. They had it on radio shows. Not necessarily tweet, just the Caleb Williams deal. And honestly, it was a true question. I really did have the true question, and I really don't think it was Caleb Williams. I think it was Lincoln Riley.
Oh, no, there's no doubt about it. Yeah.
It's nothing unusual for Lincoln to do something like that.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley would do something like that because, again, his freshman year, his rule when he was at OU was no freshman talk to press.
And who was the stud freshman that one year? There was a stud freshman that they couldn't talk to. But
yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah. But yeah, that was his role. But I mean, if you're Caleb Williams, I mean, if you have integrity and you want to kind of talk about that and you want his Heisman, I'd be like, look, coach, I just won the Heisman. I need to be out there. This is part of me growing up and going to the next level and having to do this stuff. But instead, he kind of says, okay, no problem. I don't have to.
Well, what about that offensive lineman who didn't win?
Yeah, he didn't want no part of it.
And he did it. He did a great job. I mean, he did a great job doing it. As the LA Times messaged me. No, he didn't message me. He quote retweet. I'm trying to learn a little bit of Twitter. He quote retweet me and said, for FWIW, for what it's worth, Caleb Williams did answer questions in a breakout session in the locker room afterward.
That's from the LA Times?
Yeah. Which
nobody saw that. I didn't see that.
It's just a handful of reporters.
Yeah, it's just a handful of reporters.
But I truly wanted to know why.
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't trying. I thought it was going to be a normal tweet where one or two people like it.
Yeah.
No comments, no retweets. Just
I think what's kind of set it off is when, because Dean Blevins was one of the first ones to do it, and he's got a pretty decent following.
Yeah,
And I think that really kind of set it
and
off.
the people who don't like Lincoln Riley, people who don't like Caleb.
Oh yeah, and
Williams.
that's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, but if Mike Gundy gets hammered by the media, after their bowl game, these guys should face the music too.
See, that's the deal. Like Mike Gundy, who gets paid $7.6 million, got to do it, but. On a smaller degree, Caleb Williams is getting paid
millions of dollars. Yeah, and I guarantee you, if Lincoln Riley didn't want to go out there either, I mean, he was forced to because he was head coach, but he wouldn't have gone out there if he didn't have to. I promise you, he would have canceled if he had to.
And Lincoln Riley was he's been in those tough interviews, and coaches know how to handle post game interviews, and I certainly think the Heisman Trophy winner knows how to do it, and the two players that USC brought out there did a great job of doing it as well.
But people want to talk to the quarterback.
They want to talk about, especially want to talk to the Heisman.
He had a great game.
Yeah, tremendous game. We just didn't pull it off, that type thing.
I mean, but seriously, watching USC this season, I didn't watch them very often, but the two games that I did watch, Utah and the Pac-12 Championship, and this game right here, deja vu. It's watching OU the last 2 or 3 years. Great offense, but cannot stop a stinking thing. I mean, you can't stop a nosebleed is what they were saying. Did you see Lindell White's tweet to his boy?
Yeah. Of course, Dr. Mike Simpson likes to keep everyone grounded a little bit. Oops, I forgot to send. Dr. Simpson, they all thought he was the other Chris Evans, Captain America. Could be true. I did gain 46 new followers.
46. Yeah. I asked you about an hour into that. It was only about 5 or so.
It was only 5.
Well, nice.
It doesn't say how many unsubscribed.
Well, once you get...
I'm a horrible follow on Twitter. I don't do a whole lot of...
when you gain that many followers, you need to put a Second Banana Media tweet out there right away.
Oh, yeah. So I put a football thing on there, a high school football thing, and let's see, my last tweet... no comments, no retweets, and no likes. It does have 802 impressions, so I guess that means people scroll through it, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, that number on the bottom left corner tells you how many people actually saw it.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, it was interesting to see a viral tweet.
Sporting Tribune.
And to be honest with you, it was kind of cool for the first couple hours, but after that, it was like, it was beeping throughout the night. I was like, okay, I think it's finally, I haven't noticed anything this afternoon, but I was still getting them overnight and a little bit this morning, but I think they finally stopped because I was literally getting close to Googling how to turn off notifications because it was getting, so about 8, 9 o'clock that night, I was like, okay, I've had enough. It was fun, but now it's over.
So did you see the Sporting Tribune, what they tweeted you?
Sporting Tribune?
The Sporting Tribune.
Oh, wow.
It's a verified account. I'll go to it next, but they said Caleb Williams spoke with the media in the locker room after the game and answered every question asked to him. There are plenty of reasons to criticize USC players and coaches after Cotton Bowl without making up fake ones. And he did put a YouTube link there.
Oh, to his post game post game conference, but yeah, and honestly, again, I thought 4 people were going to see. I really wanted to know why he wasn't there. I think it was not necessarily Caleb Williams. I think it was a Lincoln Riley thing. So, but anyway. Well, I think there's a lot of cool things happening in Guthrie. Got the first county commissioner meeting of the year was yesterday. Mark Sharpton was sworn into office. Monty Piercy sworn back into office. Mary Murphy sworn into office as the county assessor, and Associate District Judge Luke Duell was also sworn in to his position. That all happened at the county courthouse the other day. Mark Sharpton, this is his 4th time to be elected as a county commissioner. He had been elected 3 times, and then had been defeated twice. So he hadn't been in office in 8 years, but he's back in the office now. Mary Murphy has been with Logan County for a couple decades, right at 2 decades or just over 2 decades. She used to work at District 1. But she's been with the county assessor's office since 2014. Her husband, Wayne Murphy, was the previous county assessor, did a great job. And so Mary takes that spot over. She's been in the office, so I think that'll be a smooth transition. They've done a really good job with that office. And Monty Piercy, he's been with the county for a long time, and he's been elected several times. Four times, I think it is, maybe five, 4 or 5. Yeah. So congratulations to them, and they had their first commissioner meeting the other day. Went pretty smooth, and so congratulations to them.
So what's up with that with the district? I mean, inform me. So Sharpton had won it before, but he got beat twice, and then he got reelected again by the same people.
Yep. If like he's District 1 commissioner, so everyone in District 1 votes in that right in that District 2. All the people there vote for District 2, and all the people in District 3 vote for District 3. Now, like your assessors, your clerks, your court clerks, your district attorney, they're voted by the entire population.
Yeah, it's just weird that the people in District 1 would just keep going back and forth.
It's a campaign, yeah.
It's just crazy how a lot of people actually flipped their vote and said, okay, I like Sharpton this time better because I didn't get my answer question or whatever it could be. It could be anything very petty.
Yeah, it could be my road didn't get graded or whatever it might be. But usually in elections like that, in smaller areas like city council, they have their wards. It's all about getting your people out to vote.
Yeah.
If you can get, excuse me, if you can get your people to go out and vote, that certainly does help. And so, who knows exactly what it was that, when Mark lost in 2017, it was really, really close election. And this one wasn't as close as he won this one here. So, but they were sworn in. They were sworn in by Oklahoma Criminal Appeals Judge Rob Hudson.
Saw that.
Did a great job. He had a nice speech before swearing them in, and did a really good job. And Rob, a former district attorney here in Logan County, former judge in Logan County, attorney in Logan County.
When's he gonna get that Supreme Court job?
Well, I don't know. He probably likes his little job. He's got a bunch of. I'm sure Supreme Court has a bunch of assistants and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you want to be friends with Rob if you if you go on the deep end one day.
Oh, I'm a good guy. I'm good. Me and Rob are good friends.
Yeah. So, but congratulations to those fine folks. Also, congratulations to a couple of police officers. Michael Schmidt and Jason Hamilton were promoted to lieutenants for the Guthrie Police Department. Both were in the CID department, Criminal Investigations Division. And Jason Hamilton will stay in there. There was a lieutenant spot. Someone had left to go out of state. And that position was filled in by Michael Schmidt, who was a detective. Mm-hmm. And now he is a lieutenant night shift patrolman. So he will have the midnight shifts when he's on duty and will be the supervisor there.
Which one's Schmidt?
The one on the far left.
Okay.
And then Jason Hamilton goes from detective to lieutenant, and he takes the spot of Mark Bruning, who passed away in July suddenly.
Which one's he?
He's on the far right.
Okay.
Far right. And so Jason and Mark worked close last couple of years together in the CID division, and I thought it was cool that Jason got that spot. I thought he would be the perfect position for that. But it's, to be a sergeant, to be a lieutenant, you have to go through a big I don't know what you would call it, but you have to go through interviews, you have to fill out paperwork, so you have to it's a big process. Yeah. And then they're graded on there, and it's the part, you got the police chief, you got the FOP union, all that good stuff to do that. But both well-deserving. I heard there was some good candidates in there, and so congratulations to them. And also JW, a lot of people know him as JW, Jonathan Williams. They were saying, hey, we're going to have a swearing in ceremony for Schmidt and Hamilton. And J-Dub, who's been a police officer for 25 years in Guthrie.
You've seen him on TV, I promise you.
Yep. He's and now he's at Guthrie Upper Elementary School.
SRO over there, I guess.
SRO there. And so they were talking, and he goes like, I won't do my JW voice, but we could. But no, I won't do my JW voice, but he said, you know what? I don't think I've ever was sworn in when I became an officer in Guthrie. I like to be sworn in. And so Police Chief Swagger swore him in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So swearing in, it's kind of, I believe it's
ceremonial.
Ceremonial, because when you sign your card,
Yeah.
I think that's your swearing in,
Yeah.
your official thing there. So, but anyway, I thought that was pretty cool for JW to officially go through that process, and maybe 25 years later, but cool story.
Yeah, it is a cool story.
Yeah. So congratulations to all of them. Our buddy Verdell Blue Smith will retire from the city of Guthrie after 45 years, and there was a ceremony for him when he retired in I think it was 2014 after 36 years, and I think that was in November. And he goes, "You know what? I'm coming back." It was like maybe April.
Oh, he's Brett Favre in there, buddy.
Yeah, he Brett Favre. Yeah, like a boxer. He retired and came back. But yeah, he came back to the city in 2014. He started in 1977. That was before you or I were born.
That's correct. It sure was.
But yeah, he was going to retire after 45 years with the city of Guthrie. Everybody who has been here for the longest time knows Blue is what they call him. And cool quotes there by Tenny Maker, Public Works Director, if you want to check that on Guthrie News page. But a celebration retirement will be held inside City Hall on this Friday, January 6th, inside the City Council chambers from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So if you want to slide on over there and shake his hand, tell him job well done, he will gladly do that. I think there'll probably be some refreshments at there as well. So congratulations to Verdell. Billy Poplin. I had the privilege to work with Blue when I was in high school. Yeah, Blue has seen many people in his days. Boy, attention to detail is Blue. He was set on a couple boards. We're in the process of getting the Little League sports complex going. As soon as we can get the tribes going on that.
Yeah, how's that going?
Still waiting for him to be.
It's a sand pit out there at Complex.
I know.
At their Owens.
Yeah, there's no tribal land out there, but they got to make sure.
Oh my goodness!
Because I think if there was, there'd be a big old casino on there right now.
Oh,
they would have
20 years ago. There would have been.
Yeah, exactly. So no, that's still waiting on that. Meanwhile,
it's a really good spot for a casino right there. It's right there outskirts of town.
I think they would want it off I-35.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the ones in Perkins is off kind of that road like that.
Yeah, but it's easier to find if it's off the highway.
Phil?
A revival. And I think it seemed like there was maybe one. Oh, yeah. Got to tour the jail the other day.
The Guthrie jail?
Logan County Jail.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Built in 2007 because the state told Logan County to do so.
Yeah, it was bad shape for a while, wasn't it?
It's like what movies are made of.
Yeah.
Really bad there. But built in 2007, 198 certified beds. They can increase that with some other stuff, up to 230, I think it was. But the article is on Guthrie News page if you want to go more into the details. But I think the average was 168 inmates on average, daily average.
Oh, really? There's that many?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think there'd be that many.
See, and as of the other day, there was 63 federal inmates inside the jail and 116 state. So if you're arrested in the by county or police, but we also hold prisoners for other counties as well. Like Canadian County, their jail is too small for the number of people, so they bring them over to and house them in Logan County Jail.
For a fee, of course, right?
So that doesn't necessarily mean 198 Logan County residents, but Logan County's housing other people for overflow on top of the federal prisoners as well. So got to tour the jail. It was built in 06, opened in 07. It was like a little over $8 million.
Did it look like it was $8 million?
At the time, yeah, they did a really good job.
So, I mean, was it like nice? I mean, they got nice beds.
Yeah, it's still well.
I mean, they got commissary and everything.
They do have commissary. Yeah, I mean, it's what you think. So if you ever get booked into Logan County Jail, and I hope you don't, when they ask you, do you have anything on you? illegal, let them know, because if you're trying to smuggle some drugs into the jail, that's another felony. That's another charge.
Yeah.
You can't bring contraband.
You can't take drugs to jail?
Correct. You can't do it. Can't do it.
Never would have thought.
I know. But over the years, people have been creative.
Ooh, yes, yeah.
On how to, because the place go, you have anything on you? Because when you go in jail, we walk inside these doors, because they tell them before they put you in the car, and then they tell you, give you one last chance before you walk into the Sally Port and into the booking area. Your last chance, you have anything on you? And of course, a lot of people say no. A lot of people don't, but some people do. But now they have a device that scans your body.
Checks down behind,
checks
huh?
all areas.
Checks back door.
Checks all areas. And went on jail tour. I thought, well, we had commissioners, we had county clerk, we had a couple citizens. And I said, you know what? I'll take it for the team. Scan me. And so I got scanned. I don't know if it'll show up good on there, but that's me. That's what it looks like.
Something wrong with your heart? What is that? What?
No, that's it's a good question though. Zippers.
Oh, that's a zipper. Okay.
That's a zipper. Yes.
You have like a metal brace? What is that, metal thing?
That's my phone.
Oh, okay.
Look how detailed the phone is.
Yeah.
I'll try to show you guys here in a second.
That's an iPhone for sure.
Yeah, it's an iPhone. And I kept everything as was, so if they see it.
Huh.
And then
interesting.
You got it on the other side.
Keys? Those are your keys.
Those are
I
my
can
keys.
tell.
Yeah.
Those are your keys.
My wife goes, well, what's that around the waist?
The waist? Let me see if I can figure it out. That's your belt.
That's my belt.
That's your belt.
With the G logos on the belt.
Yep. That's your belt.
And we won't go into the other details of what that. But it looks like maybe teeth. I don't know if that's teeth or not. But yeah, the first thing I saw was that big old thing in the middle.
Yeah.
I had my coat zipper on. That's what scared me.
Yeah.
And that's another zipper right there next to it. I was like, oh my gosh, what is it? I'm going to try to show. And those were the bars next to that you hold on to. But yeah, so don't take drugs in there because they're going to catch you. And
just say no, kids.
I won't go into detail, but it has found some stuff.
Oh, I imagine so.
Wedged.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't drugs. I don't know if I can say, so I'm not going to say it on the podcast.
Well, why not? We're on Second Banana Media.
Well, I know, but I don't.
Tell me, I'll say it.
Yeah, I'll tell you off the air, but I don't think I don't know if I have, you know what, let me send a text message if I can say what it was.
Okay.
Stand by. But I'll try to show you guys the photo here in a second. Let me text to see if I can share that story. Can I share? Can I share the story about the beep on the scan for the podcast? Okay, so as we await that answer, I want to make sure it's nothing horrendous, but it's interesting.
I'm interested now.
I know.
We need to turn the show off if he says no, so I can watch it.
Yeah. If he's, yeah. All right, we'll see. Oh, he says sure.
Yes. Tell the audience. They want to know.
I mean, it's nothing. Okay.
Go show them the picture first. Make them wait.
Okay.
Make them wait.
Yeah.
Make them stay tuned. I can't wait. This is going to be so exciting.
Let it focus.
You can see his heart condition right there.
Okay, so tell him about the belt.
The belt's right there, right across his belly.
The zipper's at the top.
Zipper's at the top. The keys are in the right pocket. iPhone's in the left pocket.
And those are my belt.
You notice, guys, he has no heart. Toesies and everything in there.
Yeah, so don't take anything in the jail. So before we get that, T. Fred watching us on YouTube. Welcome, T. Fred. McGinnis Classic Basketball Tournament. One of the longest running boys basketball tournament starts tomorrow. Big tournament. We'll maybe talk about that here in a little bit. Okay, so at the Logan County Jail, there was a detention deputy realized that a key was missing. And when I talk a prison key, I'm not talking about your car key.
Oh, no. These are very important keys.
Very important keys, yeah. And the keys, a car key is usually 4 feet long. Car keys are
9 inches.
Are not just a few inches long. Well, the jail keys are, 8, 9, 10 inches long. I mean, they're long. I mean, they are long. And they were missing.
Just one or?
Just one. And it was in a certain area, so they kind of knew. And there was a female inmate, and they questioned her. She declined, or said no. Put her in the scan. And there it was.
Yep.
I mean, it was
shoved up the front or the back?
Front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was a good investment, and the public trust bought that. And now a lot of counties are seeing the success that it has and how it can prevent dangerous stuff coming into the jail. I mean, you see how dangerous fentanyl can be. And if someone smuggles that in, that can do a lot of damage.
Kill a bunch of people
in that pod. So I think it was a great investment. And I was speaking with the jail administrator, Randy Lester, who helped with the tour, and Guthrie News page. We'll go in there and we'll do some video and let everyone see what it looks like. So a lot of people usually don't go in there.
I mean, if you want to go see it, go commit a crime, and you can go in there and take it out.
No, don't go commit a crime.
Nothing.
Don't commit a crime.
Bad.
But I can tell you, if you do truly want to go through the jail, and I recommend that you do. I get to do it every year, and I'm in and out there anyway with other stuff. But if you truly do want to tour the jail from the command center, as far as dispatch and all that good stuff, the kitchen, the laundry room, all that good stuff, truly any citizen can request to take a jail tour.
I'm in.
Yeah. And Sheriff Damon Devereau has told anybody, if you want a jail tour, he'd be glad to give you one. But Randy Lester will do it as well. So seriously, call 282-4100 and let them know. And they are They are open to that, and they do a great job of explaining everything from how many beds they have, to inmates they have, to how this is dispatched, to security.
I need to get a hold of Doug Ogle and see if we can get our leadership class to go through. Yeah, that'd be fun.
It'd be a good one. So that one, you haven't gone through?
I have not gone. No, I don't know if it's on schedule or not, but we have not. No.
Yeah.
We've gone to other sweet businesses and cool businesses around town. Yeah. But that'd be something that'd be cool to look at.
Yeah. No, it would be cool. But if you want your personal tour, I'm at Sheriff Damon Devereaux will be glad to do that, and
Sarah would definitely want to do something like that.
Yeah, it really is. It is interesting to see how it's all set up and secured, and to see the pods.
I got to tour the maximum security prison in McAllister when I was a junior in high school.
Oh, you did McAllister?
Yeah, I did.
I've driven by it, but I've never been in there.
Junior Sunbelt. I was on that team, and we got to go in there and tour the place, and we had to wear blue jeans, or we had to wear khakis. One or the other, but that way they can distinguish us from the inmates and all that stuff. But there's some hard people in there, man. It was you definitely didn't want to get away from your group.
Yeah, talking about how important the scanners are, those jail scanners. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos and a couple of crime shows I love watching, especially like the first 48 hours.
Oh, yeah.
They have different shows, but I'm reminded of one female in Pawnee County. I've seen a couple on YouTube, but reminded of one that happened in Pawnee County. A woman snuck a gun into the jail, into her cell, and killed herself. So that's why these scanners are so important, and this is why a lot of jails are now adding these scanners in here for that situation. I mean, the guns for sure, but man, just a little fentanyl, it just shows you how that. But that's another example of why those scanners are important.
That's
and
cool.
Again, it was a great purchase by the Jail Trust, and they did a good job. All right. So appreciate the getting to that. Okay, I think are we done? I think are we out of topics? I think
Probably. I mean,
okay.
yeah, it's. I gotta go pick up my boy here at 7:45 anyway.
I just got the dinner notification as well.
Yeah, we got.
I don't want to linger this on too long, and I appreciate everyone. Again, check us out. We are officially off the Guthrie News page, Facebook. We are now on Second Banana Media Facebook. So if you see our post, please share that or go like that. You don't have to share, but do like it so you can be notified of when we go live here on the Open Mic podcast or any other podcast that we might have on Second Banana Media Facebook. Big thank you to all the great people on YouTube as well. That channel continues to grow and grow. We appreciate everyone subscribing. We still got a long way to go on subscribers. We're about halfway done on our watch time as we try to get to our goal, but subscribers might take us a while. So we got to maybe dress Philip in a monkey suit or something.
We need to do all that stuff we always kind of talk about and make some creative videos of something that we should be doing. I know buddy downstairs, he's getting Botox in his new thing, and Phil said that he would do Botox live.
Yeah.
So there's an opportunity possibly right there for a show later on down the road. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. But
please do that. We appreciate you with all the great feedback. And once again, if you missed the beginning of the show when we sign off, be sure to go back, rewind. We have our new name, no longer Dude. He's no longer Dude. He is now Silas C. Maxwell.
And when you sign off tonight, I think you should say Silas for Ronnie Phillips. Silas, we got to do the whole thing since Phil's not here. We got to sign off with Silas finally.
And a lot of people, a lot of comments. I don't know if you guys are able to see this, but a lot of comments. No one has noticed Phil is missing. Yeah. They just now realized Phil was missing. So, Phil. Unable to be with us. He's in court trying to figure some stuff out, and I think it'll all work for him. So I think he'll be back next week.
Yeah.
All right. That'll do it for the Open Mic podcast. Thanks for hanging in with us with some technical difficulties at the beginning of it, but it all worked out in the end. For Silas C. Maxwell, Ronnie Phillips, I'm Chris Evans. So long. Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to the Open Mic Podcast. Join us each week from inside the Second Banana Media Studios located in beautiful downtown Guthrie. Catch our shows on Facebook and YouTube and also on Apple, Google, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Until next time, so long from Guthrie, America.